hello everybody. Thank you very much, Marshall. That was lovely. Thank you. I'm feeling so much love today from you all, and yeah, I'm feeling quite emotional. So please bear with me during the speech. So, as part of this speech, I've been reflecting on my journey so far, and I think on reflection, the two main points that have come up for me are really, first of all, how much my life has changed. First of all, and then secondly, just a strong sense of gratitude to all of you, really. And in this speech, I'm going to speak about my key milestones in my journey, and I also want to use it as an opportunity to say thank you as well. Right, so just to give context, like Match and I was saying, when I came to the centre for the first time in February 2023, I was in a bad place. So I was very, very anxious, particularly about work. I was very worried about how other people perceive me. So super kind of aware of my perception. And I was always running at 100 miles an hour, like chasing this imaginary carrot that I could never really grab. And it kind of got so bad that I just had to do something. And eventually, after coming to a few Monday nights, I decided to do the Think, Act, Live course, which is now called Living with Confidence. And this course is about living skillfully in the Buddhist context. So it's about following the 5 ethical precepts. And I really, in the course, I actually went from a person that was very judgy about life, always boxing up life and always trying to manipulate life to get the most for me, to actually just focusing on doing the right thing. And I had a really strong realization that if I just focus on doing the right thing, life will start serving you. You don't need to worry about trying to, get life to do what you want. It will just start working in your favor. And that was a really profound realization for me, and it kind of just kick-started this process of self-discovery and accelerated it. And I just want to say, actually, I want to say a massive, massive thank you to Dharma Swava and to Ramani, who I think are here today. Yeah, I see you in the back, Dharma Swava. Yeah, you guys delivered the Dharma with such care and attention, and you just really made it so digestible for me. So I have to say thank you so much, because you've genuinely changed my life. So would you all join me in giving Dharma Swava and to Ramani a round of applause? Yeah, so thank you. There's going to be a lot of round of applause in this speech. So thank you. So yeah, at this point, I kind of knew that Buddhism worked, but I still felt like a little bit closed. I hadn't fully opened up yet. So the next thing I did was I went on a retreat. Actually, it was a young person's retreat in summer last year, and I basically had this really heart-opening experience. Where what happened was, I had this narrative in my life that I'd been running for a long, long time, where I was the kind of person that, this narrative was saying that I was a person that nobody really liked, that I was a person that nobody really respected, and that I didn't deserve to be seen. And this narrative was spinning in my mind a lot of the time. And on retreat, because of the particular conditions, I was able to very clearly see this narrative for what it was. And I just saw that it was a story I was telling myself, actually, very clearly. And I was able to let it go. And in letting it go, I came out the other side with a really strong, heartfelt response, where I was a lot more generous with people. I felt it much more easy to connect to people. And I just felt a lot more loving and kind, actually. And that for me has really now, that's the starting point of where I really got involved. I think reflecting on that particular experience, because it was so powerful, it has been challenging since, but actually since then, I've never really gone back to how I was before. I've always stayed quite genuinely positive, actually, since that day. And I have to say a massive thank you to my main man, Alexander Berman. Yo, listen, hey! Listen, oh my God. Yo, guys, The clap was gonna come later, but anyway. Al, you are amazing, brother. He organised the whole retreat, and he really just put his arm around me from the very beginning till this day. He just spotted something in me and just had the generosity to cultivate it. So I just have to say, brother, you're amazing and you're an inspiration. So thank you very much, brother. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, round of applause. Round of applause. Thank you. Right. Yeah, I told you. So, right. So after the retreat, really it's just been more of the same. Just a continuation of that process. So just getting more involved, making more friends, and just deepening my practice more and more and more, really. And just generally living more positively. And kind of after that retreat, this is where I've now started to connect with my teachers. Yeah. My teachers. So I want to give a very, very special thank you to my teacher Pranya Gosha, Maitra Nara, Sudhaka, Amladana, and of course Maitra Nita as well, alongside Dhammaswava and Saramani, who have really shown me a lot of love and kindness and advise me all the time. I get weekly advice from you guys, and it helps me tremendously, so thank you very much. In that same vein, I want to say a huge thank you to the Mitras and the people that come here regularly that make this place what it is. You guys, this wouldn't be here without you. And I have to say, since day one of coming here, I have always felt seen, I've always felt heard, and I've always just felt like I mattered. And I think that's just a testament to the atmosphere we have here at Brixton. So now, let's give a round of applause to the spiritual community. So, yeah, one more round of applause now. So I've left the last kind of thank you to the most important people, actually. And that is, of course, my family, who are sat here on the front row. I was going to ask you guys to stand up, but seeing as you're all here, I'll save you the honour. You guys are always there for me since day one. No matter what I do, whether I do normal things like gym, or I do slightly strange things like Buddhism. you always support me, and you're always there no matter what. High and low, you're always there. So I have to just say thank you. One of my main goals in this life is to really give back to you in whatever way I can. And I love you. So thank you. Right, yeah, so guys, really that's all for me. So what's next for me? So I think it's just a continuation of the same. I think more involvement, more practice, more connection with you all, more love, more generosity, more kindness. And I just want to say a massive, massive thank you to everyone who came today and just supported us. I really do appreciate you all. So thank you.